Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back with our Rags2Riches hardcore series here in Somerset. Just come out a little bit later today, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. The sun's only pretty much just come up so we can see what we're doing. It's taken quite some time for the sun to come up so we can get a decent look at what's going on around today. Picked up a couple of fertilizing contracts. One here for field 50, one for field 36. We're going to get those done and then see what we can sort of do after that. Yeah, there's not a great deal going on at the moment. Taking our grass, put it over to the BGA. Finally got this installed, ready to go. So we got a phone call this morning from the service station owner, the fuel station owner, saying it's ready to go. Asked him if we could come down and use it. He said yes, normally a good 25 bucks or whatever he said. I think it was 25 bucks he said to use it to wash a tractor, and then each trailer after that's $25 as well. But he said because we helped him out with getting rid of all these trees and stuff, we can come down and have our first spray for free. So we'll clean up some of our equipment here and see how we go. Probably not going to get this clean, overly clean, because it's pretty old and rusty anyway. We already know that, but give it a quick squirt. Give our tractor a quick clean as well. I think Mike is on a warpath. Well, not really on a warpath, but he's out having a look around for some more tractors for us to see what we can find. But I just told him that we love this little tractor. We just need something that's going to go a little bit faster. Doing 25 k's everywhere is very, very frustrating. So he's going to look for something a little bit better for us. Just try not to spray in the cab there. That's end up with a wet bum otherwise. So he said he'll see what he can find and let me know tonight, or when we get home sometime later today. No doubt when we get home later today, he's probably going to be at the pub anyway. So I guess we'll have to wait till he gets home either late tonight or tomorrow morning. Have breakfast with him again and then see what he's come up with. Hopefully we can find something decent. I did also take this tractor down to the shop yesterday and with a little bit of a tidy up, a bit of a tune up, make sure it's all good to go for what we need it for. Alright, can we bring up, no, so it's not a square field, but see how we go. Should be able to see. Yeah, we can see a little bit easier now when we're spraying, because it's only early stages of growth, this field. So still waiting on our field to grow. It's taken forever. Like I don't know if it's going to be ready this year. Also looking at some potato technology. We can use this guy to pick up some potatoes out of the ground, but I don't know how that really works, to be honest. How do we collect it after we dig them out of the ground? Not sure. Had a look around for some mowers. Mike said he does know of a couple, but they're probably not much better than the one we've already got. So I think we're probably going to end up having to potentially purchase, or when we purchase a new tractor, potentially have a look at buying some new mowers. So that's going to be quite expensive, so we really need to start making some decent money. Hopefully from our field over here we're going to start making some decent money once it's ready to harvest. But as I said, it hasn't really progressed much since yesterday, middle autumn. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that done this year or not. Fingers crossed it will work. It just seems that every time I sort of plan a field, it's always the last field ready to harvest, even though we didn't plant that one, but it just always feels like that's in other areas that we've farmed previously. So I don't know if I'm not seeding correctly, seeding at the wrong times, not using the correct seed, I don't know, but we're going to have to look at what's going on there and work out what we can do. To try and get it all seeded as early as possible and make sure it's going to grow. It's just a waste of money otherwise. Lucky enough to have brought that field. I'm just hoping that we can either get it harvested today, late today, or maybe early tomorrow. First day of winter is probably going to be our last chance to harvest if it doesn't wither away and die before then. So yeah, we're going to have to keep a close eye on it, and I guess just hope for the best. Hope that we can still come through and harvest it. That's a huge waste of fertilizer there, I know. Let's do a run this way. At least that way it'll give us a bit of room to turn with being so close to the hedges here. So yeah, Mike was at home when we left this morning. He said he was going to head to the pub again around lunchtime, so I doubt we'll get to see him again today, so we won't find out about tractors, I don't think, today, or as I said, maybe late tonight if we're still awake, or tomorrow morning. Also the guy that we spoke to that owns a petrol station, he's also, as he said, we could use that for free today, but he's also, thanked us for helping him out. He really appreciates it. Everyone in the town is talking about the new wash bay which is available. A lot of the people have asked if we can take tractors in there. He's said at the moment he's preferring us not to take tractors in there, just cars and stuff, and then eventually potentially he'll put another one in for tractors and trailers. But he's also spoke to me this morning when he told me I could take this in and have a quick spray, that potentially will open up this side for tractors and trailers, or tractors and stuff like this, like, temporarily, and equipment. As a temporary thing, just to see how it goes, even just to bring in a little bit of money, early, to try and recoup some of the money he spent on getting it put in. From what I heard, obviously it cost us $28,000, or cost him $28,000 to hire us to do the job that he wanted done, to get rid of those trees. And then I think he said the whole wash booth and stuff cost him $15,000, I think. So obviously it's going to take him a little bit of time to get that money back if he's just bringing cars in to wash. I think the cars were only, $25 for a good wash or something per car. Trucks were about $50, I think, and then obviously the farming equipment is going to be a lot more expensive because it's going to use a lot more water, and I guess truck wash is what we call it over here. That's what we use, truck wash and that sort of stuff. So it needs to be more expensive, and also we're going to leave a lot of mud and muck behind, so potential to clog the filters and all that sort of stuff on his wash bay over there is quite high, so needs to charge that little bit extra. How are we going with this contract? Let's have a look. 85%. I'm hoping to get it done when we've still got 25% left in our sprayer. That'll be nice. That way I'm pretty certain we'll get our other field done as well, without having to refill. Should only be a couple more passes, so that's 2.15 hectares. Yeah, we should be pretty close. I reckon we might just run out before we get both done, which means we're gonna have to go to the shop and buy some more, which is another $3,000. I think from what I do remember, Mike was also saying that he overheard someone talking about wanting to sell one of their fertilizer spreaders, so potentially we could pick that up as well, because that's going to be a lot cheaper for us to be able to fertilize people's fields and stuff instead of using a sprayer. It's going to be cheaper, it's going to be quicker. Instead of doing 12 kilometers an hour, I think some of them allow us to do up to 20 k's an hour, so it'll be cheaper for us to do it, and it'll take us a lot less time, which is going to be more beneficial for us. Just hope that we can find something and we can get it to work. Alright, there we go. 24%. Alright, completed. Next one, field 36, which is just down the road here. Just another, I think, 4,000 or 4,100. So fingers crossed we've got enough spray. I don't think we have, but let's hope we do. Otherwise, we're gonna have to pay to buy some more, and I don't want to do that if we can avoid it. It's gonna cost us another 2,800 bucks to get another full barrel. Alright, so 36 is just here on our right hand side. We're gonna have to go past, and the entrance is just up here somewhere, I think, on the right, between fields 36 and 19. I'd say Mike's going to be heading down the road soon, heading down to the pub. He would have had his shower and potentially had his lunch before he heads down to the pub. He's probably going to over drink like he always does and make a fool of himself, but that's our Mike, I suppose. Sort of used to it now. Alright, let's go. Let's get this sprayed, and let's try not to waste too much fertilizer. I know we're probably going to have to buy another tank of fertilizer anyway, because we need to try and fertilize our field. Still, I think it's still only stage 2. Yeah, I'd say it's still stage 2. We're just going to have to sort of wait and see what happens. I don't think we're going to get another level of fertilization done before it's ready to harvest, so we're just going to have to go with stage 1 fertilization, I think. We're also going to need to buy a lime spreader, I think. This sprayer we can use as a weed sprayer. Obviously once we get a proper fertilizer spreader, because we're going to need to spray our field for weeds and stuff to try and stop the weeds from growing through and damaging the crop and stopping the crop from growing and reducing our harvest. So I think that's what we'll keep this sprayer for, and then, as I said, grab a fertilizer spreader. Hopefully that's going to be a lot better for us, but at this point in time this is what we've got to work with, so see how we go. You also have our grass over there fermenting. It might be ready by now, I would say, or be close to being ready. I did put it in late last night, covered it up and everything. I also spoke to the owner of the BGA over there last night. He came out while I was unloading our grass and running our grass, well, compacting our grass down to be able to cover it. He asked about this tractor. I told him that we were looking at buying a new one, and he sort of asked what we're going to do with this tractor, because he knows that we can get special silage wheels attached to it to help with the stuff over there with the bunker. So I said I wasn't sure. We're probably going to just keep it at the farm for little jobs, but then he said he might be interested in buying it off us, so we'll have to wait and see what tractor we can find to upgrade, and then work out what this guy's worth, and see if he's interested in buying it for the right price. I think that'll be good. At least we know we can sell it pretty quick and hopefully make a decent amount of money out of it. I don't think it's worth a great deal. Well, to him, to us it's worth everything because it's the only tractor we got, but to him it's not worth much, so guess we'll just have to wait and see what he comes back with. Still got to wait and talk to Mike about a few things, you know, tractors, fertilizer spreader. He's going to, as I said, look for a few other bits of equipment we're going to need next year. I told him we're probably going to need like a baler and that sort of stuff next year to start making some straw bales and potentially some hay bales and silage bales and all that sort of stuff, depending on if we go, you know, with cattle and that sort of stuff. I know our plan was to go with the pigs. That's what is at Mike's house there, the little pig pen that he hasn't used for many years now, sort of run down, but that was our plan to take over his farm area and to raise pigs and sell pigs and that sort of stuff and make our money that way. Obviously this is going to be a lot of outlay to buy the land, and then we have to work out how we're going to plant our potatoes and harvest potatoes or sugar beets or whatever it may be. We're going to need to try and get some corn into the ground and that sort of stuff as well. So it's a lot of money to get the pig side of things up and running, but I'm hoping to have it running sometime next year, maybe by the end of next year. At least have it so where we can start to plant stuff in our third year being here for, you know, the pigs, be able to harvest the stuff that we need. Still happy with our harvester. Obviously I'd like something newer and a bit more capacity, but you know, it's getting the job done at the moment, so we can't complain too much. We're getting really low on fertilizer now, and we are 63%, so we're definitely going to go and need to fill this thing up again, unfortunately. It's going to take a little bit of income out of the job, but we're still ahead anyway, so can't complain too much. We're going to need more fertilizer for our fields at a later date anyway. I'd honestly rather just get head down to the shop, see if we can't get a fertilizer spreader or something. If there's anything available at the shop, might be the way to go. I know it's going to cost us a little bit of money now. Actually, it's probably not worth doing it now because it's so close to winter time. We're not going to have a lot of fertilizing jobs come through between now and winter, so it's probably not going to be worth buying it, to be honest. At the moment we're probably better off waiting till the start of next year when we start doing some ploughing and cultivating and fertilizing and stuff next year, some more jobs. It's a little bit frustrating. So close to finishing. Right, we should be able to beat that car out of here. There's a car coming to our right. We should be able to beat him across the road as well. Boom, there we go. Put our hazards on, of course. That's what the local rules are. I know I've been chipped a few times from locals when I've gone down to the pub with Mike, or met Mike at the pub late at night. Tell him I need to put me bloody hazards on, so at least they can tell that they're coming up on like a slower vehicle, farming equipment and that sort of stuff. But people just get angry about the smallest things. So we did dump our stuff over into the BGA, so we could probably go and have a look at that on our way back from the shop. Quickly duck into there and have a look and see if it's ready to go yet. I'd say it's probably not far away if it isn't ready already. So one thing with the late autumn, obviously it's daytime, it's not raining, but the crop's still too wet for us to be able to... What else was too wet for us to harvest? I think it's just going to be a wet crop. Not 100% sure. Still got some seeds over there too. Alright, let's come into here and we're going to pick up some more fertilizer. $3,200 for fertilizer. 2,000 litres. Whereas here, so that's $1,900 for 1,000 litres, so it's going to be $3,800. As I said, it's going to be a lot quicker though to do it that way. Obviously, I said we're going to have a look for some fertilizer spreaders while we're here, but we're really not going to need it at this point in time. So what they've got 4. So this one's 10 meters. That's 18 meters. 18 meters. That goes quicker, but it's only got a small capacity. So it's out of these two, I guess. That's got a bigger capacity, and it does lime, which is pretty good actually. 18 meters wide, 1650. If we put the extension on it, standard wheels. Standard wheels and spraying, which it doesn't make it any wider. just a spraying sheet and just support wheels. We probably do need the wheels. Otherwise it's sitting on the ground. I would like to get it like that. 4,000. It's not too bad, I suppose. 1,650 litres. As I said, at least we know it does lime as well. So that can take care of our lime and fertiliser issues. And then this trailer here, once it's empty of liquid fertiliser, next year it can take care of our spraying for our weeds and stuff. I think that's probably the way to go. You guys let me know what you think, if we should contact the shop and let them know that's what we want to buy. We don't want to buy it till next year. Maybe put a down payment on it to hold it until next year for us. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think. I think that's the way to go. As I said, lime, fertiliser, pretty good. I don't know how wide it'll spread the lime. It'll still spread at 18 metres like it does fertiliser. Usually the lime doesn't spread anywhere near as wide as the fertiliser, but it's a bit thicker, I think. Alright, we'll quickly duck into here and have a look and see if it's ready to uncover. If it is, we can start to harvest it. Well, pick it up and throw it into the bin over here. We only got about 80, I think 80% of a full thing. What are we at? 89%, so pretty close. Pretty close. And then we can dump it into here and hopefully make some money. He did say he's got plenty of digestate available if we need anything for slurry and or digestate slurry sort of spraying and that sort of stuff, which I told him we'll have a look at when the time's right. Just at the moment we don't really have the funds to be able to buy anything to go putting digestate and slurry down, so just gonna have to wait and see what sort of happens when we get to becoming a rich farmer, which is going to take us a while, obviously. So let's hope that we can get this done really quick and not waste too much. Is that our? That's not our field there, is it? It is our field there. Whoops. Sorry. I know there's a car coming behind me. Sorry. Sorry. Friendly wave. My bad. Yeah, hopefully we can get this done, and maybe we can even look at getting some harvesting contracts. Hopefully, you know, tomorrow, depending on how the weather turns out and how these fields grow. Like this one is definitely not going to be ready this year, I don't think. I think that the seasons model, I don't know if there's issues with this map and the seasons model or something along those lines. I'm not exactly sure. It just seems like it's weird that some of these fields are still growing. I don't know if they've even been harvested yet. Like our field up there still hasn't grown in the last couple of days, I don't think. So I don't know if it's going to be ready tomorrow. I really don't think it's going to be. So we're still going to be out of luck. Great demand at the sawmill, possibly for wood chips, which we don't have, unfortunately. We could probably find some more trees and cut down some more trees for them. But that's about it. Right, so that contract is done. Let's complete that. So there's still some more fertilising jobs. There's still cultivating jobs, which I don't understand why people want their stuff cultivated. Fields 11 and 48. Where's 48? There. It's on the way home. Probably get that done. It won't take too long, I don't think. Field 48. Yeah, let's get that done as well. Can't hurt. Just to help cover the cost of... So we've got to go left here. Sorry, I got sidetracked then. To help cover the cost of the fertiliser that we just brought, which that'll only cover probably just under half of it, but still got to help cover the cost. It'll get us up above, or close to 65,000 in the bank. So that's another field that all these fields look like they're growing, but they're just not growing quick enough to get done by the end of the year. Maybe is it because I'm running 3-day seasons and not 6-day seasons? I don't know. Not quite sure. That might be part of the reason. You guys sort of just have to let me know. As you guys already know, I'm new to the whole season side of things. So potentially that could be the main problem. Or it could be a bit of a conflict with the map and the geo, or whatever the standard season's geo. I haven't happened to find a decent English geo yet, I don't think, so we'll have to continue to keep an eye out. I might have another look when I finish recording and see what I can find, but I haven't really been able to find anything that suits, but I haven't looked for a few days, so see how we go. So there's a bit of a gap there in the hedge. I wonder if I can sneak through there to head home instead of going the long way around. Right, so another episode with no time lapse. You guys let me know if you want to see time lapses still like we were before, or if you're happy just to do like a half an hour episode and go from there. Maybe when we get to busier time periods where we've got an awful lot of jobs on, maybe I can go back to doing some time lapses, but you guys let me know what you want to see. It's completely up to you guys, so I'm happy to do it either way. Let's have a look at our field. It's only stage 1 fertilization 2. There's some weeds over there, so we're only stage 1 over there as well. Alright, let's swing around the other way, try and get as much as this as we can without wasting too much spray. Bet you we can't sneak through that gap in the fence. It'd be too nice if we could. Alright, let's head backwards, spin around, try and line ourselves up so we're not wasting too much. It's still hard to see where we haven't sprayed. I think I can see it. I think that's it. Can't use the mouse to point at it, but I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's not too bad. Probably overlapping a little bit, but not too much, I don't think. If I miss a little bit, I don't really care too much. We should still be able to get the contract done without missing too much. It certainly helps. Depends which way you're heading. Like, now that we're heading back up the field, like I can see it a lot easier. Depends on where the sun is, I suppose, and which way you're heading. No, we didn't miss anything. I thought we would have missed a little bit in that corner there. Definitely need to buy a trailer as well, to buy some, you know, let me buy some seed pallets, fertilizer pallets, lime, big bags and that sort of stuff. We're going to need some way of transporting them back home. Is that a fence? Oh no, it's a gap. Look at that. Awesome. So I do know the shop owner down there said that if we ever buy any bags and we need them lifted up and thrown on a trailer, that they can take care of it for us. So just need to get a trailer to transport the logs back home, or the pallets back home, and the big bags. So right, guys, I'll head home, park this stuff up, probably head in, have a shower and grab some dinner and head down to the pub, catch up with Mike and the other local farmers and stuff, and see what gossip we can find out, what new equipment we can find, and we'll go from there, I suppose. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this series so far, and if you want to see it continue. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.